In question 1, we're told that given that 1793 times 185 is 331,705, we're asked to write down the value of 1.793 times by 185. Well, if we were actually multiplying this together, keep in mind this non-calculated paper, if we were doing it, we'd have 185.000, and we'd add that one artificially, and we would multiply that by 1.793, and the answer we get would be similar to this number above, of course, as we know the numbers are very similar. So let's say, for argument's sake, we'll just write it down, it's that. So what you would do is you count how many decimal places there are after the decimal, and you don't need to count each one, it's just the actual space. So there's 1, 2, 3. So again we would go 1, 2, 3, and that's where the decimal would go. So it would be 331.705. Now, in the next part where we're dividing 33705 by 1.85, well, what we know is if we were to divide this by 185, we would get that. Therefore, if we're dividing that by 1.85, so that's essentially 2 decimal places less in value, then this number needs to increase. Because we're dividing, it needs to increase by 2 decimal places, i.e. by 2 zeros. So what that means is that our answer would be so let's do it simply. It would be 1793 if we were dividing by 185. Since we're dividing by a number which is 2 decimal places smaller, so our number should be 2 zeros greater.